Hello, everybody. Oh, and look who it is. Grunty repeating the same rhyme that she has repeated about 4 dozen times in this Let's Play so far. Welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie. We're going to attempt the final level as soon as I go back to that god-forsaken Rusty Bucket Bay level that I did piss poorly on. I'm blaming that entire level and all of my technical difficulties on the Let's Play curse. It is a legit real thing. Just ask any Let's Player. You just have a bad recording day and everything goes wrong? It's a Let's Play curse. The gaming gods did not smile upon me when I attempted to finish at Rusty Bucket Bay. However, I'm back with live commentary today, and, better yet, I know exactly where those 4 blasted notes are. So I'm gonna go back, quickly grab those, unlock the final world, the last one, and we're gonna get started in there. So, yeah, Let's Play is coming to an end. I actually haven't played this game in so long, just because after I finished this world, I was so frustrated. And World 8 is difficult, but World 9, the next one we're going to, is also really difficult. I think that a lot of people that I've met really like World 9, the final world. Not one of my favorites, but I will let you guys judge for yourselves, and then if you're not too familiar with the game, you can compare all the worlds, and then, you can pick your favorite, because it'll be the final one. The notes that I missed are in a window. Now, which window it is, I'm gonna have to find out, because I actually don't remember right now. But, you know how I was going on about how you have to go through all the windows and make sure you don't miss anything, and I thought there was only 3 windows. Well, I lied. There's actually 4 of them. And I think the one that I missed is actually over here. Went through that window. I think it's over here. Right here. For some reason, I just completely missed this window because it really just blends in. It's so dark. But this is the room with these final 4 notes. Thank everything that is good and great in this world that I do not have to come back here ever again. I am so done. And I actually, I had to look at Let's Plays to figure it out because I just could not remember. And wow, I can't even leave the world in a good fashion. I have to leave it by failing all over the place. See what I mean? This level is just riddled with terribleness. Let's go! Go faster, Banjo! Good things await you in other places. Alright. So now that that is over, it is time to unlock the final world. Now that we have all of Cheeto's cheats, we nearly have all the jiggies in the game, nearly all the notes, all the honeycomb pieces. Everything's going to really fall into place when we complete this next world, because we'll be able to pretty much get everything 100%. All the notes, jiggies, everything. So I go up to this note door here. Only need 640 notes for it, but we've got 800. We are way ahead of the game. You can Wonder Wing through here. I think I will, just because these things are really hard to avoid, I find. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a wuss or something, but trying to get through there normally, carefully, just doesn't seem to be that easy. And this place is really nice. It's greeny and meadowy and beautiful and has really nice music. And there's also Brentilda. I think this is our final Brentilda of the game. Gruesome Brentilda's favorite pastime is bursting boils. Ew. That's disgusting. You ever seen a boil in real life? So gross. This poor guy called Undead Ed was her first and only boyfriend. When she was younger, Grunty used to have a greasy warthog as a pet. Maybe she should try online dating, and then they won't find out all these disgusting things about her until, after she's roped them into liking her. Go the misleading route. God damn it, Bull, I just want to get up on these leaves, okay? I don't even want anything to do with you. I don't even know why you're here. The only other level you're in is in Mumble's Mountain. Maybe they just felt bad for it, you know, like, oh, you haven't been in here since the first part of the game. Can't you get here any faster? Come and fight me. I'm the master. You're not the master of rhyming, apparently, because at this point, all you're doing is just repeating your rhymes, Grunty. Anyways, if you come up here, you gotta hit that switch first, because we haven't actually found the location for the puzzle. It is back by Treasure Trove Cove, actually. I, for some reason, had a gigantic brain fart and forgot the name of Treasure Trove Cove. But yeah, we actually haven't been down there yet. I didn't bother just because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get in there. But I'll show you the area that I'm talking about. I'm going to fast travel using ding pots, because that is the world's best method of transfer in this game anyways. And then we can finally, maybe, get closer to Gruntilda. You know, you would think that our sister would just be, I don't know, not dead, but ugly and fat and middle-aged by now. You know, considering all this time that Grunty's had. She just hasn't done anything. She's just been, like, reading the paper, looking in her crystal ball, just waiting for us to come here. Now she's like, oh, they're awfully close. I wonder if I should zap Tootie. I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait a little bit. They still have World 9 to go. I don't really know what she's thinking. But anyways, okay, so up here is where we need to go to unlock our 9th world. And I don't actually know that we've talked to Gruntilda here, so I'm going to do it just in case. Ugly Grunty's nickname was Hog Breath at Witch School. Man, she likes pigs, apparently. I also know that putrid parrot puke is her favorite smell. Oh my god, I hate vomit. It's like the worst thing ever. And the old hag's favorite color is gruesome green. Alright, that's all the Grunty facts. I've had enough of Grunty everything in this video so far. So let's go ahead and put in all of our pieces that we need. 15 pieces for this puzzle. And we unlock World 9, which is going to be Click Clock Wood. Alright, so can't wait to get started. Sorry about all this overworld traveling, though. I could have planned this a little bit better, but, you know, get all this stuff out of the way now, and then we can just start fresh and go into the world and hopefully do a little bit better than we did in Rusty Bucket Bay. We gotta finish up Grunty's lair with a bang, you know. But it is nice that they've given you all these shortcuts. It would be a real pain if you had to actually walk everywhere in Grunty's lair. It's not a gigantic place in the grand scheme of things. A lot of stuff connects, which is really great, but it would still be a massive pain to have to walk through absolutely everything. Luckily, we are graced with shortcuts like most games. I can't imagine how a lot of games would be if there was no shortcuts available. Run your little legs, Kazooie. Okay, so now we're back here again. Anybody else having deja vu? Because unfortunately there's no ding pot to go to Click Clock Wood, or near that area. So we'll just have to do it the hard way. Ugh. Stupid things. I'm glad they don't respawn. Good thing I have 20 feathers. I could just run like a madman and not care about only having 10 of them. There's also a lot of gold feathers in Click Clock Wood to grab, so... here we are. World 9, the final world. And more Grunty rhymes. Why do I talk all the time? It's really hard to make these rhyme. I don't know why you talk so much, Grunty. Nobody wants to hear you talk. Seriously, just stop. Stop and let me enjoy World 9. Let the viewers enjoy the final world of the game before we go and kick your witchy butt. Click Clock Wood, I think a lot of people really like. A lot of people I talk to really like Click Clock Wood, and it's usually a lot of people's favorite level. Click Click Clock Wood's really interesting because, as you can see, you have a door for each little season, but the warp pad itself is in the middle. So the whole world of Click Clock Wood itself is comprised of the 4 seasons. Each time you want to visit a season, you have to find one of these switches. So, for example, in the little overworld part of Click Clock Wood, you can hit this flower switch, which is going to lead you to the spring season, and then in spring you're going to find the summer switch, in summer you're going to find the fall switch, you know, etc., etc. And you follow the world throughout the seasons in order, and the world progresses, so I definitely won't deny that this world is very, very creative and very aesthetically pleasing. It's got great music, but I don't find it to be the most fun level in the game, mostly because this level in particular is platforming at its finest. This level has a lot of platforming in all of the 4 seasons, and it's really easy to fall, for example, which is one of the really frustrating things about it. These parrot jerks will make you fall down when you're like really, really high up if you're not careful, and to me that's just not any fun, especially if I've been scaling this whole level and I've fallen. But what I like to do is just pretty much take my time and work one area at a time. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale up the level. I'm not really sure what this is. I don't know if it's like a tree or if it's... I think it's a tree. It's just a gigantic tree in the level that you have to scale. But each level is laid out the same. Each level has this tree that you need to climb. Each level is going to have these annoying parrot guys. But really only things that change are characters, progression on certain buildings and things like that, and a couple other little things. Oh god, I hate these birds so much that you will see. Sometimes it's really hard to know what birds you've defeated and which ones you haven't, so what I like to do is either leave an egg or leave a honeycomb piece out so I know, or both if I can. Usually the honeycomb piece. That's usually how I know that I've defeated the birds. Sometimes though, you know, you pick it up by accident and you're not too sure, so that's one of the more frustrating things about this level, is that you'll walk around an area and sometimes you forget you defeated a bird or that you haven't, and you walk right into it and it drops you down 3 stories and makes you plummet to your death. But overall there's quite a few little neat characters in this level that I really like. Has some of my favorite characters you meet in the whole game, and it's a little bit time consuming, so it'll take us a little bit to finish up the level, but hopefully you guys will enjoy, and I will try not to die so much, and I'm just going to try to really take my time. When I was doing this earlier just to practice and remember where it was that I was going, because my memory of Click Clock Wood is pretty fuzzy. I remember trying to play Click Clock Wood as a kid and I just couldn't do it. I would just get super frustrated, and I remember finishing up the game enough to go to the final area, and I didn't have enough jiggies, and I was looking at all the levels and looking at what levels I could go back to, and I thought, oh, I can go back to Rusty Bucket Bay and I can go back to Click Clock Wood, and I was like, oh, but I don't want to go back to either of those worlds. It's terrible. I hate both of them. And I just had a really hard time trying to finish up the game as a kid. And yeah, I just had bad childhood memories of Click Clock Wood, kind of like I did Rusty Bucket Bay. I had a couple people, you know, ask, well, why do you hate Rusty Bucket Bay so much? You know, I really like it, and I like that it's more difficult. It's a change from the game, which is nice. I definitely agree. But it's just, I just don't have very many good memories kind of associated with it, which makes it a little bit more harder, a little bit more difficult for me to enjoy. But you know, each of these levels we've been to really has ups and downs, and there's things I like and don't like in each level, so there's not really any level in this game that I absolutely loathe and can't stand entirely. This treehouse, by the way, that we're in is going to be more and more built with each season that we go into, so it doesn't look like much now, but by fall it will be fully completed. And this is what I mean by platform, and look at all these little things we have to jump on. Really take your time and move your camera angles around, because camera angles can be your best or worst nightmare in this game. Banjo-Tooie as well, just the camera angles can just be so rude. But anyways, I think this is a good place to stop. We're about halfway up the tree, and we've unlocked the way to go to summer. So it doesn't look like we've made much progress in this video, but trust me, everything will kind of fall into place as we go through the seasons. So thank you so very much for watching. Hope you guys will enjoy Click Clock Wood, and hopefully I will see you next time.